but I just couldn't have all of these friends anymore. First, I just couldn't handle it myself. Like,
what a poor guy.
Were you surprised that Kathryn broke up with her boyfriend?
Oh, that's a crazy relationship too. So you're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, as much as it pains us to see, Kathryn can be so combustible and so emotional, and
I don't know what happened.
We don't.
Yet, though.
But we know her, and we know that she can make it hard on herself, and we hate to see it.
Yeah. We also see that the friendship between the two of you and Austen kind of has some tension this season as well. I think Shep, you said that Craig doesn't work at maintaining friendships. I mean, obviously you guys are sitting next to each other. It seems like things are okay, but like, can you kind of say like what happened between you guys this season?
Yeah, I think he'd admit that he didn't foster a relationship with me and several other people that you guys don't know, but he felt that he needed to do that, for his own good. But what he didn't realize is that I had changed and I had moved on from who he maybe remembers from the past. And, I was with Taylor now. I was living out on the beach. I was living a relatively calm existence, and so we kind of had to recalibrate our friendship, but it was a lot of fun doing that. And you'll see one episode where we go to Austin's home, house he grew up in, and we go to Charlotte, just the three of us. And it was so much fun. We laughed and laughed and laughed. Hardest I've ever laughed filming.
Yeah, I definitely isolated myself to get where I am. And it stinks that the friendships were casualties of that, but I just couldn't have all of these friends anymore. First, I just couldn't handle it myself. Like, what
a poor guy.
No, I didn't, because there wasn't just golf. Like, I didn't know how to just golf, and it not turn into a huge thing. And so I
know.
Yeah. So I started to just hang out with myself basically. And what you guys get to see is those friendships, or me trying to reopen those friendships, or us work past all of that. So it should be some fun times.
And it gave Austen and I a chance to gang up on Craig, which is one of our favorite pastimes.
Right, but it seems like things get physical, Craig, between you and Austen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a drunken, silly fight. I don't think anyone connected. On any
no, none of us have ever swung at each other. I grew up I wrestled growing up, and if you have someone that knows how to wrestle and someone that doesn't, it's not really a fair fight. So and then I guess he went in and picked a fight with Shep right after, but I'm excited to find out what that was about, because I could not tell you
no idea
what our wrestling match was about.
Yeah, Austen had a tough summer last summer on Summer House, but it seems like he has been spending time with Olivia. Has he changed at all since he's been in this relationship? And what do you think about the two of them together?
I know their relationship. I think Craig does too. But Olivia lives literally her parents live across the street from me, and I think Austen tiptoed from his previous relationship, rightly so, into the next one. And it's a little frustrating. It's going to be a little frustrating for viewers, I think, because make up your mind. But you got to understand, that's not who Austen is.
Austen's never made a decision in his life.
He's like trying to buy a flight. He's like, should I leave at 4:00 or 5:30? I'm like,
maybe I just won't go.
Yeah.
Maybe I just won't go. You definitely have to book his. Like, I've booked his plane tickets before if I wanted him to come somewhere. But he has decision anxiety, and I think you'll get to see that once again this year.
But not a spoiler thing. She's great, and they are currently in a really good spot, I think.
That's great. And does Austen have a hard time coming to terms with the fact that Madison is engaged this season? Planning her wedding, and how does that kind of take a toll on him?
I think it confirmed a lot of things for him, meaning our closure. I know that we've already used that word once, and I think it's overused and kind of silly, but I think it was okay, good, that's over. And
he handled it better than I thought he was going to. I mean, there's still some tension and some anger there. I think he's just fully coming to terms with how disastrous their relationship was, because he just never came to terms with it.
I mean, we tried. We shook him and we slapped him around, and he just wouldn't.
So I don't know. I'll be interested to watch that too, because I think he was a little surprised that she moved on so quickly. But It was good. It was good for both of them.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Christina Garibaldi, the host of Us Weekly Celebrity Coverage. Don't forget to hit subscribe for the latest celebrity news, tips, and video. And for much more content, make sure you head on over to usmagazine.com, the official home of Us Weekly magazine.